What's up, gang? We are live. This right here is a broadcast of a comic book auction right here on the Drew Manchu channel. Man, I don't hardly do anything on this channel anymore. I got Rob Worst in the chat checking in. Comic Man Andy is here. What is going on, fellas? I'm going to share this video out, see if we can't get a couple more people in here before I start selling some books. I got a whole lot of stuff to get rid of, trying to get to Megacon this year and not have to come out of my pocket to do so. Let's see. Trying to pull up the live chat so I don't have any lag in this StreamYard gimmick. So we're going to pull up the YouTube here while we wait for a couple people to pile in here. Get my chat on the other screen. We'll see what we can do here. Anyway, I got a whole lot of books coming at you guys tonight. I got some slabs. I got some buy it nows. I got a couple of really great Silver Age books, a couple of early bronze books, a few first appearances in the lots tonight. But I'm also going to be doing a mystery box gimmick I'm going to launch tonight as well. So hopefully you get a couple people to buy this box, get a couple books out to folks and see what happens. Trying to get paid, folks, trying to get paid right now. Okay, we're gonna try to get to Megacon and make sure that I don't have to pay for anything while I'm down there. Let these books pay for it. Let the hobby pay for itself. Trying to be as frugal with this as possible. Get the Mastodon in the chat. What's going on, Donnie? Thanks for showing up. Let's go ahead and see, there's almost still got 3 watching right now. I'm gonna kill this music here. Well, it was pretty fun while it lasted. We're gonna kill the music. And I'm gonna go into a preview of some things that I have. We're gonna preview some things real quick while I get a timer set up. Basically, I'm gonna go over some shipping information for you guys. I'm gonna be shipping these books out for you as cheap as I possibly can. If I don't mention shipping, shipping is included. But basically, we're going to do anything under 10 books. We're going to do for $8. Anything 10 to 15 books, it's going to be a $10 fee. And then anything more than that should be a $15 shipping rate per up to 60 books. So we'll basically do as much as we can for as little as possible. I got 4 watching now. Look at that. A couple people watching now. Go over a couple previews of some of the things that are going to be auctioned off tonight. I'm going to wait for some people to get off work and give them a chance to get here before we start doing any big boy books. But I do have a Virgin variant right here, 9.4. That's going to be going up for auction. That's my big buy it now, so we won't put that up yet. Strike Force number 1 at 9.4. This is a 1 of 2,000 copies. 1 of 2,000 copies. People have been going nuts for that Wolverine that showed up at C2E2. This was the New York Comic-Con book, and this one I think is way better, that negative space variant. 9.4. We're going to be putting that up for auction tonight. Oh, this one's still in the bag. Let's pull that out of the bag. This is a pretty hot little book right here. It's a 9.6. It's going to have a reasonable starting line point. We're going to be putting that up for auction tonight. Nice Batman variant cover. This is a 9.8, number 26 from the New 52 run. It's got like a fair market value of like $55, I believe. We're going to be putting that up for a reasonable starting line auction tonight. Bam! Look at that. Cult of Carnage. Absolute Carnage variant, 9.8. That's going to be going up for auction tonight with a reasonable starting point as well. And this is going to be the big boy auction tonight. This is a 5.0. Tomb of Dracula, number 10. That'll probably be the main event. So we will put that up for auction later. Now, while I have a couple of you guys here, got 5 watching right now, I want to kind of get you guys to share this video out and see if we can't get a few more people in this auction and see if we can't bring some lots up real quick for you while we do so, guys. I got a couple of cheap things that I'm trying to get rid of that you guys might be interested in, man. There's some things that I'm not going to be asking a whole lot of money for. We're going to do this auction with a 2-minute, well, let's do a 3-minute timer. I'll do a 3-minute timer, and we'll do a 30-second runoff there. So I'll call a line, and anything that comes in within those 30 seconds of active bidders, we will honor. Anything of outside bidders, we will not. Okay? So classic overtime rules for this auction. I'm going to start this next lot off at $20 shipped. So I'll ship it out to you for $20. Let's get this 3-minute timer going. I'm going to go over the books, and then I'll start that timer for you guys. 5 watching currently. This is a She-Hulk lot. Sensational She-Hulk. John Byrne. She-Hulk. So I've got issue number 2. Issue number 6. Mind that glare there. These are all in glorious Mylar. Issue number 7. Leonardi cover on number 9. Sorry, can't talk there, folks. Leonardi again on number 10. Sensational She-Hulk here, folks. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. Howard the Duck in number 14. First appearance of the Gray She-Hulk here in number 15. Hanging Out with Hercules in number 25. I love that cover copy there. These are some of the greatest books with cover copy from the era. Big fan of the cover copy on like the DC Silver Age books. That's some of my favorite stuff in comics. And the nice shiny green cleavage cover, number 50. All of these books with a starting price of $20 shipped. I'm going to start the timer and see if anybody out of the few of you that are in here might be interested in these books. Timer is rolling. $20 starting bid on all of these random She-Hulk fillers. $12 books, folks. $20 shipped. This is a great run. She-Hulk, I really hope that when the Disney Plus series comes out that they take a lot of nods from the Sensational She-Hulk. I know that the Dan Slott run on She-Hulk was very popular. I prefer this John Byrne stuff. Really funny, tongue-in-cheek books. Shulky was breaking the fourth wall way before Deadpool was, way before Harley Quinn was. She is the original funny badass, the Sensational She-Hulk. Savage She-Hulk, I know, is the hotter book right now. Definitely going for higher dollar. I know there's a few covers of the Sensational run that are pretty sought after. I know that Beach Ball covers a big one, and the number 1 issue is definitely a good book to have. But these are some great fillers and a fantastic run. 12 books for $20. These are all in pretty darn good shape. So you're looking at, I mean, before shipping, these books are, less than 50 cents a book here. So it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to send these out. But you can take all of them for $20 off my hands. I know I only have a few people here watching at the moment, and I'm happy to see you and happy to have you here. We do have some bigger books coming up. Hopefully we get some viewers in here, build this chat, and get some folks excited for this book here Got a couple of great books. Mastodon in the chat says he loves some Jessica Drew. Talking about that negative space variant. Love me some Jessica Drew as well, Mastodon. So you just picked up the Sensational She-Hulk and you're excited to read it. I'm telling you, man, this is a good run. And anybody who's collecting this run, who's looking for some fillers, this would be a great lot. That timer is getting ready to go off here in about 20 seconds. And nobody is really hanging out and bidding on these books. So these are probably going to go right back in my box. But if you guys are watching this on the rewind, send me a message. Tell me you want the Sensational She-Hulk, right? And I can get this out to you for $20 shipped. Put my PayPal on the screen right there. That's that timer. We're going to stop that timer. These She-Hulks are going back in the box for right now. But that is a standing price. If anybody's watching this on the rewind, hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. You all know how to find me. Send me a message in the comments below if you don't know how to find me. Sensational She-Hulk, this lot of 12 filler books can be yours for the low, low price of $20 shipped. That was a starting line price. I will honor it for anybody who shoots me a message. I only got 5 watching, but I'm happy to have all 5 of you here right now. I'm going to go ahead and share this out a little bit and see if I can't get a few more eyeballs on this auction. Let's see. Let's go ahead. And you know what? I'm going to share this in a group right now. Let's go ahead and share it out and see if anybody wants to come in and join us, guys. I'm happy to be live. We're going to talk some randomness while I sell books. I know there's not a lot of people in here purchasing at the moment, but I am going to talk about a few things while I sell these books. And one of those things I want to talk about right now is one of my favorite artists, Skottie Young. All right, I know you guys know that I like Skottie Young. So when I talk about Skottie Young, I get this look on my face. I get a little glazed over. And you know, I get a little bit enamored with the guy. I've met him a few times. He's extremely friendly. He's willing to talk to his fans. He's always overwhelmed at cons with loads and loads of fans. He's got these really great designs. Like I love this Iron Man statue, a little statuette. Skottie Young inspired. That's one of my favorite things on my shelf. I also really like this little paperweight. Skottie Young inspired paperweight. Thanos, one of my favorite characters. And I really love the work he did in this series right here. Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz. This is an 8-issue series chronicling the Wizard of Oz from 2011, written by Eric Shanauer, and with the art by Skottie Young. I love this. You got great art, fantastic imagination, really great adaptation. Just everything leaps off the page. Beautiful Francis Bellew covers. And he went on to do the colors for, the colors. And he went on to do the colors for Skottie and most of his other work. He did his colors in his Rocket Raccoon series. He did his colors in I Hate Fairyland. I believe he's doing the colors in Middle West. Not 100% on that, but just beautiful colors that go along with Skottie's wonderful imaginative style. And I'm letting this lot go tonight for $18 shipped. This is 8 books here. $18 shipped. If you guys are interested, you can go ahead and start your bidding now. I'm going to start the 3-minute timer. This is Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz from 2011. Eric Schanauer with Scotty Young on the art. Beautiful Francis Bellew covers. I'm sorry, colors. I keep saying that. Something's wrong with my brain. Just look at all the eyes on that fish. Just wonderfully imaginative stuff. Great for all ages. Fantastic read. $20 shipped if you're interested. I got some other Scotty Young stuff that might be coming up later in the show. See if anybody is interested in any of that. I got a few signatures that might be coming up later. Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz. If you're fans of Scotty Young at all, you will really enjoy this series. It's a really, really good read. And then again, if you are watching this on the rewind and these don't get sold, hit me up in the comments below. Hit me up on IG, Facebook. Just get at me. This is a standing price. I will sell it to you. I have 6 in the chat right now and a couple thumbs up, man. I really appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you giving me the love, stopping by, checking in, seeing what's going on. Happy to have you here. I just absolutely love this series. Just don't have any room in my collection anymore for it. But this, I mean, it's really fantastic. The art is just spectacular. These little pigs are hilarious. I can't say enough good things about Scotty Young's art. You guys know I'm super into it. These books right here, nothing super spectacular, man, but a really great read. And for the price of a trade, you can have the single issues. It's a Marvel book, so for the price of a trade plus a cup of coffee, you can get a nice tall latte at Starbucks while you sit down and enjoy these books for the price of the trade. And I don't know about you, but I prefer reading these than single issues. Oh, there we go. There's the timer. We're going to go ahead and stop that. So once again, this was $18 shipped. I said $18 shipped. I might have said 20 at some point, but 18 is the right price on this. If you're interested, hit me up and I will sell them to you at that price. That was a starting line auction price, but like I said, all these are also buy it now prices if nobody wants them. All right, I got a few other things here that I've got my warm-up round. Maybe somebody might be interested in some older books. I've got what I like to call my 2-in-1 team-up round. 5 books here. And this is going to be a $20 shipped round as well. And the thing I love about team-up books is you get 2 heroes or 2 teams together fighting one villain or fighting one threat. I absolutely love team-up books. When they brought back 2-in-1, I got really excited, not only because Fantastic Four was coming back, because I love 2-in-1. I love when you put 2 heroes together and have them team up. So this lot right here, I got a couple of 2-in-1s and a couple of Marvel team-ups. And like I said, it's going to be $20 shipped on the round. I've got 2-in-1, The Thing and the Avengers, number 75, War in the Negative Zone. It's in pretty darn good shape here, if I don't say so myself. 2-in-1, number 93, The Thing and Machine Man. And 2-in-1, number 96. I love this iconic cover here. You got the Thing in the hospital, and the entire Marvel universe is coming to see him, wishing him well. Number 96, featuring the Thing. We're also going to throw in Marvel Team Up number 29, Human Torch and Iron Man. I love this cover. Just so much going on here. And number 32, Human Torch, teaming up with one of my favorites, the Son of Satan. Damian Hellstrom right there. All right, this is $20 shipped on the lot of 5 books is where we're going to start this off. Let's start this timer. Only got 4 watching right now. That's totally cool. If you guys come back and watch this rewind and are interested in these books, shoot me a message. I don't think anybody's going to be buying them right now, but hoping to get a few more viewers in here. If this just dies, it dies, and I'll move on with my life. But I was looking forward to moving a couple books tonight. Like I said, I do have some slabs, some interesting stuff coming up later, and a really great buy it now, but I'd like a few more people to be in here before I announce that. And so I've got these team up books right now. And like I said, I love team ups. This Son of Satan book, I just bought this for the cover because I love the Son of Satan. I think that he's got this perfect 70s vibe to him. Got Avengers and the Thing here. Thing was great in 2-in-1. I know my homie, the great legend, loves him some Thing. Benjamin Grimm. He's always a star. I love this cover on number 29. Marvel Team Up. Human Torch and Iron Man. And then I got 2 more in here as well. Thing and Machine Man. And this number 96, 2-in-1, The Thing. Ben Grimm there. The nurses telling everybody to be quiet so he can get his rest. Nice flowers sent to him by the Yancey Street Gang as he's recovering right now after a long, hard-fought battle. So we got these team-up books here. $20 shipped is the price on these 5 books. An absolute steal. That timer is ticking down right now. About 30 seconds left on the timer. No bids in at the moment, so we're going to move on from this. But if there are no buyers, like I said before, and I'll say again, hit me up on IG, hit me up on Facebook, send me a message in the comments below. Let me know if you want these books. I will sell them to you for the starting line price of $20 shipped. Just hit me up later. I'm super, super flexible on just about everything, guys. So if you see something you really like and you think it's out of line, hit me with an offer. You know, I'm not going to be one to turn that down. But I got a couple of people watching right now, 3 watching in the live chat, and we've been going 25 minutes. And I've sold a total of 0 books. Looks like I'm not going to Megacon. Man, I was hoping that more people would be around in the early evenings on the East Coast to try to buy some books. Doesn't seem like it's working out so far, gang. I got 3 watching. I'm happy for all of you who stopped through. I know Andy was watching earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Rob Worst stopped in, and we had the Mastodon hanging out. Got 4 watching now. That's very exciting. Let's see if I can't get somebody interested in something here. All right. How about this? One of my favorite characters, guys. I showed you the Scotty Young Thanos paperweight. Bam. I love me some Thanos, and I love the Thanos saga. the Infinity Saga of comic books by Jim Starlin. Jim Starlin is one of my favorite creators from the late 70s into the early 80s. You got the Infinity Gauntlet. You got was it a Thanos Rising? Well, that was Jason Aaron later. But man, I think it all started in Captain Marvel, but it spilled over into a fantastic story in Avengers Annual number 7. Now, this was by Jim Starlin, right? In 1977, he wrote it, he drew it, he did the cover. This is the first issue of the Thanos saga, and it's the first appearance of the Infinity Gems, soon to be known as the Infinity Stones. He followed this up with the 2-in-1 number 2 annual, where he finished off this 2-issue story arc. These are hot books. Super hot books. And I'm going to start them off at $50 for the pair. And it's going to be $8 shipping. $50 will get you one of these books at the LCS. It's not going to get you both. But $50 for the pair of Avengers Annual number 7 and 2-in-1 Annual number 2. And these are in high mid-grade shape, maybe low high grade on the 7. It's a little bit of a spine roll. Not too bad. And a little bit of spine crumpling on the number 2. But these are in pretty darn good shape. Number 2 might be able to use a clean. You send this to DS Comics and he will get you right as rain. This is a deal and a half. And I know Thanos has kind of lost his luster a little bit after the movies. I know his first app has gone down a little bit. Second appearance has kind of drifted off. But this is an important key issue, followed by an important key issue. $50 is the starting bid on this. Just a few minutes left on the timer. This is a super steal. And they're dancing. And they're dancing. Get your Thanos. He's going to throw Spider-Man at the Thing. Look at him there. He's just going to be like, oh, guess what, Thing? Ever been hit with a Spider-Man? There's a Captain Marvel's head just like smiling at him. It's a great Avengers story here. This is the death of Warlock. He also dies in Warlock 11, so I don't know if this is like the only death of Warlock. Gore Vidal says he still has his copies when he got them as a kid. That's awesome, man. I didn't buy these as a kid, but I did buy them a very long time ago. It's a fantastic price on these. $50 was the starting bid. You got 30 seconds left on the timer. It seems like we just don't have any buyers in here tonight, and that's fine. I'm happy for everybody who stopped by, and I'm happy for the conversation we're having along with these books I'm trying to move. I don't think that the auction game, maybe I'm not cut out for it anymore. But I like talking these books, guys, and I really wish that I could get these in the hands of somebody who really, really wanted them. These are price removed. Hey, if you guys are interested in these books and you see this on the rewind, hit me up. Just hit me up. That's all you need to do. And if this video ends up being less an auction and more just an advertisement and people want to pick these up later, I'm totally happy with that too. I think that as long as I get a chance to let people know about what I have available, man, I'm excited about that. Since nobody seems to be interested in the auction at the moment, let's go ahead and talk about the big buy it now in the room. All right. The big buy it now in the room that I have is this 9.8 Humberto Ramos cover of Marvel Comics 1000. This is the D23 Expo exclusive. Most recently sold on eBay for $625. You know what? I'm going to save you $25 and ship it out free. $600. Buy it now. You let me know. D23 Expo edition. 9.8. First appearance of Mickey Mouse on a Marvel comic. And an absolute Easter egg filled cover right here. Absolutely beautiful. But it is available at the buy it now price of $600 shipped to your door. I will ship it right to your door. You don't have to go to your P.O. box. Well, I mean, if you got a P.O. box, I guess you got to go to your P.O. box, but I will ship it right to the door of the post office, and then they will figure out what door they're going to drop it at. I mean, that's their job. We're going to let them do their job. All right, gang. Looks like we got 7 watching. Happy to see all of you in the chat. I'm going to throw up a couple more books, and we're going to talk about them a little bit. Comics and Death Metal, you love that Mickey cover, and you don't know why. He says he loves it, and he has no idea why. I'll tell you why you love it. You love it because it's everything that pop culture ever needs to be. It never needs to be any more than this. This is just perfect. It's so Marvel. It's so Disney. And just all of the references in the background. The Yancey Street sign, the cover posters on the slanted ceiling. Just really great, man. Just really great. I'm a huge fan. There's a little Rocket Raccoon in there. There's an X-Men sticker on the short boxes. I love the fact that it's a comic collector's room, It's a comic collector's room because plenty of people love Disney. Plenty of people love Marvel, right? But they don't have short boxes hanging out in the rooms. You know us. We all have short boxes hanging out in our rooms. We got long boxes hanging out in our rooms, right? You got the Lords of the Long Box, right? And I know there's a short box Padawan, right? And the drawer box. They can call me Drawer Box Drew. I just need to get some more drawer boxes. Yeah, and you say it's a must-have. Not everybody can have it, man. There weren't that many printed, and that's why it's a legit rare book. I know it's got some actual value to it. You got your punchlines and your Batman 38s. If punchline turns out to be a transsexual, who knows? You say 500, Andy? 600 is the price I had on it. You think 500 is fair? You maybe want to shoot me a PM and we can have a conversation. But last sold on eBay at $625, and I'm trying to get it rid of it for $6. $600 shipped. So 500 is a print run. I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't have a number on it. I think it's under 2,000, I believe. So, I mean, that's still super rare. But yeah, it's a hard to get book. You either got it and you're selling it high, or you don't have it and you're looking for it low. But I think 600 is reasonable. I think that it's not going to go down. They're not printing more of them. It just is what it is. I'm going to move on to a 1 in 50 variant that I actually won in a store contest. I got a really great LCS in the area. And they used to do this thing where they would get a 1 in 50, 1 in 500, 1 in 100 variant. And one of these variants would end up being a drawing for the box holders who are sub to the book. So they would just do a giveaway for some of these pricier variants. And this was one of them. This is a Deadpool number 25 point now. This is number 25, but also number 1 from Jerry Duggan, Brian Posehn run. And this is a Phil Noto variant here. This Noto variant is cover swipe and Ed McGuinness cover swipe. So this is really sweet. I dig it. And I'm going to start the bidding on this one at $20 plus shipping. So it'll be 25 shipped. So let's just do 25. Let's do it's 25 point now, 25 shipped. And I'm willing to combine shipping if you guys buy a couple of things. You know, I'm not an unreasonable guy. But I loved this run. I'm going to start this timer now. Starting it right now. 25 shipped is the opening bid. So this right here, I love this book, man. This run is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Brian Posehn added a lot of humor to this run in the first few issues. I think he dropped off before 50. But Jerry Duggan is also a really funny writer. He's got a lot of skill when it comes to weaving a yarn. They were really, really good together. But I mean, there was so much pathos in this book as well. There's a lot of character building for Deadpool. And he really becomes a sympathetic character through Brian Posehn and Jerry Duggan's run. I loved the fact that they did a whole bunch of different variants for these. The incentives were all really cool. And this was probably one of my favorites. Even though I got it for free, I was like, oh, I really, really like that Phil Noto cover. He's just hanging out with these ladies. You got, ooh, Deadpool. Look at my boobies. Yep, that's the kind of cover it is, man. I love it. It looks like an old-timey nudie magazine in a way. It's kind of got that old 70s, early 70s, late 60s exploitation style to it. And, man, great run, great variant. I think Phil Noto does a really killer job with his painterly style. And this is a fantastic book to have. Like I said, 1 in 50 variant. The 1 in 50 Marvels tend to hold on to their value a little bit. I know that, and again, it depends on the cover artist. But some of those other Marvel variants, they come out and they are what they are. Most of them don't carry any value after a while. But this is one of those special covers in my mind. Not super hot, but just a beautiful cover. Great book to have in your collection. If you're a Phil Noto fan, if you're a Deadpool fan, heck, if you're a Brian Posehn fan, if you're not a fan of Brian Posehn, I mean, the guy loves comics and metal and comedy. What's more to life than that? You tell me now, folks. What's more to life than that? So I got like 15 seconds left on this timer. So again, I'm going to reiterate. If you see anything on here that doesn't sell, hit me up on IG. Let me know if you're interested in any of these books. I will get them out to you. We will make a deal. You can play Let's make a deal. There's that timer. Again, we're going about 40 minutes into this thing. I have sold jack, smack, nothing. Man, it has been a rough day in the life of one Drew Manchu today. I tell you, I got up early this morning. I started sorting through some books, pulled some stuff out, did some research for you guys, trying to figure out which of these books are hot right now, which of these books have some value for you. What kind of books can I get in your hands and out of my boxes so that I can get to Florida and hang out with my boys and my girl Cat run figures and do some good work for the Hero Initiative. Let's talk about the Hero Initiative for a minute while I'm here. Now, this isn't a charity auction, but in a way it is, because if I'm selling these books to get my way to Megacon, when I get to Megacon, we're going to be doing a whole lot of work for the Hero Initiative. The Comic Corp booth at the con is going to be a Hero Initiative centered booth. We're going to be gathering donations. We're going to be hosting signings. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff for the Hero Initiative. And if you're not familiar with the Hero Initiative, let me crack this Giant brand strawberry seltzer, wet my whistle, and let you know about the Hero Initiative. Now, the Hero Initiative is the only nonprofit organization dedicated 100% to creators in the comic book industry. If these creators are having health trouble or legal trouble or general life trouble, they have an organization that is looking out for them. And that organization is the Hero Initiative, which is a nonprofit organization, completely philanthropic in all of their actions. And every dollar that they get goes to supporting these creators when they are in need. It's amazing. Every type of charity is out there. You know, you have, the policeman's charity, policeman's ball. They support the police officers. You got all kinds of different bull roasts and charity events to support all kinds of different charities. But there is only one organization that is 100% dedicated to comic book industry professionals, and that is the Hero Initiative. You can be a hero for no more than $1. You can just do a PayPal donation of $1. Just go to heroinitiative.org right now. Click on any one of the Comic Course videos. There will be a link to the Hero Initiative, so you can go and give a couple of bucks and feel good about it. It's tax deductible. You can get all your paperwork for it. Everything's legit and above board, man. We're going to be doing so much work for the Hero Initiative when we get down to Florida. I'm super excited for it. When you mention the Hero Initiative, people's eyes light up because they know that it's one of those organizations that does nothing but good. So that's fantastic. We're happy to be working with them. And I just want to get down to Florida and have a good time doing a good thing with good people, man. And I cannot wait. If you're going to be in Megacon this year in Orlando, come up and give me a hug. I'll kiss you on the mouth and give you the coronavirus. I am excited to be there. I think that we're going to have a fantastic time, and I'm super excited for the groups of folks that are going. I can't wait to hang out with JB from Discovery Bay Comics again. I know that Biggie Shaq is supposed to be coming down to Florida. We're going to be clanging and banging all the way down Santa Monica. Wait, that's in California. We're going to be clanging and banging all the way down Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom. It's going to be a fantastic time. I know that John's Comics with Kids has been selling some books on his channel. He's been much more successful than I have. And he is going to Megacon as well. I can't wait to see him again. I know we're going to run into Alec from White Whale Comics down there. He lives down there, so it's going to be hard for him to hide from us, no matter how hard he tries. And apparently he's been scouting some locations for karaoke night. I'm excited to see if that comes to fruition. We're going to have a good old time down there, and I can't wait, man. And I just wish that some people were gathering here to buy some of my comic books so we could get down there. But, it is what it is. Hopefully we get a couple messages over the next couple days, get people a chance to watch this, see if anybody is interested. And we get a few more people watching in the next 15, 20 minutes or so, and we'll keep going. But we'll see what's up, gang. We will see what's up. Let's see. I'm going to throw one more up right now. Let's talk about it. This fall coming to theaters everywhere, all around the world, will be the next phase of the Marvel Universe, starring a team that we have yet to see. And I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Now, because of that hype, these books have become scarce at the kind of prices that I'm going to be offering. Shout out to Giant Brand Strawberry Seltzer. Like, if you can drink the bubbly waters and all that, go to Giant. Get this for half as much, and it's twice as good. The Eternals, number 7. This is in pretty darn good shape. There's really not a tick on this damn thing. Could maybe use a press, but only if you're going to get it slabbed. I think it presents well enough at the situation it's in right now. This is from 1977. This is the Eternals, number 7. First appearance of the Celestials Jemiah, Tefral the Surveyor, and according to the Marvel Universe Handbook, Volume 2, Number 2, the first appearance of the one above all. I'm going to start this off at $30 shipped. $30 shipped on the Eternals number 7. First appearance of the one above all. Start that timer right now. Also, first appearance of Jemiah and Tefral the Surveyor. I believe that's Tefral the Surveyor right there on the cover of the book. Come back, you can't escape the space god. We thought it was only a legend. It wasn't only a legend. That space god is real. You can't escape him, man. Because when gods walk the earth, the Eternals, by Jack Kirby, the king of comics. He wrote it. He drew it. Look at those beautiful figures there. Those expressions, the exaggeration, the mechanical details on the Celestial. Tefral the Surveyor. It's his first appearance. The one above all is also in here. It's his first appearance. I've been reading the Immortal Hulk. The one above all, he's very important. The one below all is important as well. But the one above all is the one who first appears in this book, The Eternals number 7. $30 shipped is the starting price on this. That clock is ticking. I've received a total of 0 bids so far tonight. You can be the first one to get a bid. If you get that bid, you get a chance to win a prize. That prize is the chance to win a book. That book could be The Eternals number 7 from 1977. Jack Kirby goodness. The first appearance of the god of the Marvel Universe, the one above all. Did CGC say that? No. I don't know. Maybe. But the Marvel Universe Handbook, Volume 2, Issue number 2 says it. And if I'm going to trust anybody on that, it's going to be the Marvel Universe Handbook. First appearance of the one above all. Just like we all know that the Incredible Hulk number 180 is the first appearance of Wolverine. Everybody knows it. Nobody wants to believe it, but it's the truth. The one above all first appears in this book. The Eternals, number 7. Got a few minutes left on this timer right here. And then this thing's going to go back in a box until somebody says, hey, Drew Manchu, what's up with that Eternals number 7 from 1977, written and drawn by Jack Kirby? You know, the one that's the first appearance of the one above all? I'll be like, are you sure about that? And they'll be like, well, Marvel Universe Handbook Volume 2, Issue number 2 says it. So who am I to argue? And I'm going to say, you know what? It's still in the box. Hit me up and we'll talk about price. Well, that's it for the Eternals #7, the first appearance of the One Above All, in accordance to the Marvel Universe Handbook, Volume 2, Number 2. Aggressively relaxing in the chat. Says I'm 100% right about Wolverine. Aggressively relaxing. I love you, man. And not just because you told me I was right, even though that is my favorite sound in the world. But, oh, man. I wish that I could relax as aggressively as you. It's absolutely wonderful. I love that name. Every time I see your posts on Instagram or see you in the chat, I'm always like, I love that dude. Aggressively relaxing. I am 100% right about Wolverine. I'll leave that up there for a minute. All right, got a few more people in the chat right now. 8 watching at the moment. Happy to have you guys here. Comically Flawed wants to know if I have any high-grade Joker from the 75 run. No, I do not have any high-grade Joker at the moment, Comically Flawed, but I do have a bunch of other things. We're going to zip through and review what was already posted or watch on the rewind. There are a couple other things coming up. JP's Budget Collecting is in here. What's up, JP? Good to have you here. Now, I am going to post one more thing up right now since I have a few more people just popped in here, 9 watching at the moment. Buy it now, $600, shipped to your door, 9.8. Marvel Comics 1000 D23 Expo variant by Humberto Ramos. First appearance of Mickey Mouse in a Marvel comic. It's right there on the cover there in this wonderfully depicted scene. $600 shipped. That is a buy it now. Happy to have some more people rolling in. Comically Flawed said that I'm just raising money. Megacon will be canceled like the rest. Megacon will not be canceled. I'm not having that. And if it is canceled, well, I'll just go to Florida with my friends. I'm fine with that too. Everybody's got plane tickets. Let's just go to Florida and hang out in a swamp. Well, I will raise money to pay Biggie Shaq to wrestle a gator. How about that? Either way, we're gonna have a good time. I am not worried at all. All right, next book up on the docket. This one's gonna have a $20 starting point, and that's $20 shipped. And this is Daredevil number 99 from 1964. This is part 2 of the Mark of the Hawkeye. Daredevil and Black Widow come back from their adventures to find Hawkeye waiting to be like, you stole my girlfriend. And then being like, I didn't see nothing. Get it? Because he's blind. This is a great John Romita cover. John Romita Sr. cover. And this is, if you guys check Go Collect on this, 9.8s are going for like $500. This kind of jumped up recently. This is in pretty good shape. There's one little chip out of the corner of the cover right up top here. Right. There is one little dog ear color break down here. And then there's a little 1/4-inch tear in the cover right here. So this is like $20 shipped, man. $20 shipped. I would say this is a mid-grade book just because of those cover flaws. But and you got off-white pages. But beyond that, this is in pretty damn good shape. I'm going to start the timer. See if anybody's interested in this one here. 9 watching at the moment. I know it's not super busy in here, man, which means that it's going to be great if anybody's buying for them to get good deals. I don't think I've shown anything so far that's a stinker, and everything's been reasonably priced, I'd like to think. But I would say beyond the discoloration of the pages and the small cover defects on this one, this is a nice mid-grade book. This is a starting bid of $20 shipped, my friend. Daredevil and Black Widow 99. Comic Man Andy in at $20. Look at that. I got my first bid of the night. First bid, first bite. Oh, not a bid. Not a bid. Not a bid. You psyched me out, Andy. You psyched me out. God. Psyching me out, Andy. Look. I gotta do something over here now. I'm gonna put you in timeout, Andy. Nah, we're gonna give you a wrench. How about that? Over here, when you get punished, you get promoted. That's how the Drew Manchu channel works. I'm also going to do a contest when I lose enough subs to get back down to 300. All right, gang. This John Romita cover here. I love this cover copy right here. He's like, you stole my girlfriend, Hornhead. Well, all I want in return is your life. And Daredevil can't reach the ledge. Look at that. That's pretty dope, man. I absolutely love that cover. Great John Romita cover. Yeah, Rag 718, man. This is an auction. It's an auction, man. You don't have to buy anything, but nobody else has yet. I've just been going for an hour, just running my yapper about Biggie Shaq wrestling Gators and shit. This is Daredevil 99 from 1964. John Romita cover. $20 starting bid. Oh, and there goes the timer. If you are interested in this Daredevil 99 from 1964 with this John Romita cover, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You could find me and be like, what's up with that Daredevil 99, bro? And I'll be like, it can be yours on the Lolo. All right. We're going to start something else here. And I know a lot of people in the community love them some Swamp Thing. And I want to talk about Swamp Thing for just a minute because I think he's a subpar swamp monster. When it comes to swamp monsters, the only thing that's better than a Swamp Thing is a Man Thing. And I like to tell ladies that it's a man thing and they wouldn't understand until I mansplain it to them. And then they punch me in the face and I got to deal with sexual harassment charges. But beyond that, this is Man Thing number 1. It's from 1974, written by Steve Gerber with a fantastic cover and interior art by Frank Brunner. This is about a high mid-grade right here. Some ticks on the spine. Few color breaks, but nothing super egregious. And I'm going to start the opening bid on this off $25 shipped. $25 shipped on Man Thing number 1. We're going to start the timer right now. The thing about Man Thing is his burning touch. I think that gives him a leg up on the Swamp Thing. He's got a much cooler looking face. A weird penis trunk nose thing. Looks kind of like Gonzo from the Muppets meets Swamp Thing. It's like, hey, Swamp Thing, Gonzo fucked your mother. And out came the Man Thing. It's a pretty clean book. There's a few dirty spots. I know that there's some discoloration in the G. I think a good cleaner can get that off, and that probably wouldn't take him no time at all. Like if I sent this to DS, I think it would probably come back 3 grades higher. That guy can make any book look delicious. Shout out to DS Comics. He's a member on the Golden Guys over there on the Comic Core. Tuesday nights, Check them out. They got some new things in the works. If you like Golden Age comics, they're on every Tuesday at 10. Check them out tomorrow. But tonight, after this auction's done, we're going to be premiering a new episode of Modern Men over on the Comic Core. Oh, Great Legend Show is in the chat. He just triple shared me out. Oh my goodness. Great Legend. This guy is quickly becoming one of my best friends in the world. I tell you, that nothing makes me happier than when my phone rings and the Great Legend Show is on the other line. We have the best chats off air. Great guy. He's one of the best in the business, one of the best in the auction game as well. Thank you for all the shares, my brother. Thank you so much. Hopefully we get a few more people in here and they check out these great deals I got going right now. $25 starting bid shipped on this Man Thing number one. Man Thing number one. Trying to start these bids low and watch them grow, but so far it's been nothing but a no. That rhyme was shouted out to the Great Legend. Mastodon says he even shared it on his Twitter, but he doesn't use Twitter. Mastodon, if you use Twitter, that would mean a lot more to me, because that would mean that you have people you interact with that would see the share. But I do appreciate it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. I'll tell you what, Mastodon, you buy anything tonight, I'll knock 37 cents off your shipping. That is the buzzer right there. Looks like Man Thing is going to Flanders. Hit me up later if you see that Man Thing on the rewind. Hit me in the comments. Hit me up on the Twitter that Donnie doesn't use. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know if you're interested in my Man Thing. Make sure you word it properly or I might be offended at the price you offer me for my Man Thing. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn that down a notch. I got a couple more books that I'm going to put up before I decide whether this is a bust or not, gang. But we're going to show a few more. I got these all priced out, so there's no reason not to throw them up there. This is one of my favorite books that I picked up recently and actually read through. And I actually realized I had a copy of it after I already bought it. So I got doubles. You guys know what doubles means, which means I can send this out to one of y'all and you can save some money on it, man. Superman 156. 12-cent Superman right here. Opening bid is going to be $15. It's a shipped price. This is written by Edmund Hamilton with cover by and art by Kurt Swan. This is fantastic here. This is the original Death of Superman. A really, really great book right here. Let's start the timer. $15 opening bid here. From 1962. It says, goodbye, dear super friends. I am dying from Virus X, a plague fatal to all from Krypton. I must remain in this isolation booth until the end, lest you catch this deadly virus from me. Heed my last wishes. There's his last will and testament. The last will and testament is Superman. It's not a hoax. It's not a dream, but it's real. The last days of Superman. You got Supergirl and Crypto on the cover there. Love these Crypto covers. Anybody knows me knows that I love Crypto the Super Dog. Number one hero. 36 Chambers says it sounds like coronavirus. It's like Kryptonian corona, baby. It's like Kryptonian corona. I don't always get vicious diseases, but when I do, it's Dos Equis virus. This is the most interesting Superman in the world. He's trapped in a box. There's like little super people looking at him. Are those people from Kandor? Probably. I don't know. But yeah, Supergirl in this weird pose with strange anatomy. Crypto's coming in. Nice 12-cent Superman book. And it's in pretty good shape, man. From 1962. Staples are not rusted at all. They are nice and clean. There's a little bit of a roll on the spine and a little bit of staple pull at the top. A little bit of wear on the spine as well. But this would press to a much higher grade, I'm sure, if you were interested in it. But for me, this is a low mid-grade copy. It's a reader copy, basically, from a book from 1962. It's never going to be in great shape, so I'm not looking to turn a whole big profit on it. But $15 as an opening bid, I thought was a good spot for it. Great Kurt Swan cover. I got some slabs coming up, gang. About 30 seconds left on this book, and I think we'll go on our first slab. And then maybe I'll swing back around and show some other books that I've already shown and see if anybody is interested in those. This is Superman number 156 from 1962. The original Death of Superman from Virus X. Apparently, it was made in China. If you are interested in the Superman 156, hit me up later, man. All these books are for sale. They will all be set aside in one short box where I can go ahead and grab them easy. Anything that I put up recently will be in that box, so I will be able to figure it out and find out with all of my notes and everything that I had it listed at. Everything's written down. So I am ready to go on that. If you guys are interested in those books, hit me up and let me know. We're going to do our first slab of the night. Get that timer ready to rock here. It's going to be a 3-minute timer. All slabs are $15 shipping, unless otherwise noted. $15 will be the shipping price. This is going to be a starting bid of $30. So it's a $45 total. $30 opening bid on this Cult of Carnage, Absolute Carnage variant, 9.8, Absolute Carnage number 1, Cult of Carnage. $35. I'm sorry, $30 opening bid. $30. If you are interested in this Cult of Carnage, Absolute Carnage variant. Look at that. Beautiful work. Del Auto. Man. No, I'm sorry. This is the art germ cover. Is it? This isn't the art germ cover. Man, this is mislabeled. Look at that. You guys want a mislabeled slab? I'll tell you what, I'll sell it $25. That is certainly the Cult of Carnage variant. They got art germ Lao cover on it. That's crazy. This is the Del Auto. Yeah. But it's got an art germ case. What's up, 90? I got 36 and 90 in the chat right now. We had an R Dowdy 95 in here as well, so all the numbers showed up. YouTube is 90. You know it is. 90 for only $30. You can get this book and hang it over little 90's bed, scare the ever-living crap out of him every day of his life. Like, ah! Every time he wakes up. Just Cletus Cassidy staring down on him like, better be good, little 90. Better be good. What do you guys think? I want to take the temperature of the chat here, right? Okay. I think that what would you say about this slab since it's labeled wrong? JP, I want to get JP's, since he's the budget collector, I want to get his financial prowess to work on this. What do you think about mislabeled slabs? Is that a variant? A mislabeled slab variant? I was just wondering about that. I mean, I think this is a pretty gnarly cover. It's definitely the Del Otto, not the Stanley Art Jarm. Art Jarm. It says Art Jarm. Even though it's not. There ain't no germs. This don't have the corona. This has the carnage. Carnage virus. All right, time's up on that Cults of Carnage variant. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know again. 90, man. You might want to put some of those diapers, get some of those like reusable cloth diapers from the 70s, because skibba-bam, this is up for a buy it now. $600 will get this book shipped to whatever address you send me with that $600. This is a 9.8 D23 Expo variant, Marvel Comics 1000. Trying to move this bad boy tonight. But hey, man, anybody wants it, you let me know. Away, I say, to another Del Otto cover. Another Del Otto cover on a hot first appearance. First appearance of one. Ms. America Chavez in Vengeance. 1 of 6. This is a really clean copy. There's one little crumple over here by the spine. I think that'll press right out. I'm going to go ahead and put this up at $50 shipped. $50 shipped on the first appearance of Miss America Chavez. Do your homework on this one, guys. This right here is worth way more than what I'm putting it up for that opening bid. Del Otto cover. Vengeance. Number 1 of 6 from 2011. This is the first America Chavez. She will be showing up before you know it on Disney Plus. She will be showing up in the MCU. Whether you like it or not, Miss America Chavez is coming. People are going to love her or they're going to hate her because their girlfriends want to date her. This is a really, really great spec book. I think that this is one of those books that I'm going to regret selling when it pops. But I think right now is the right time. I need some money. We need to get to Florida. We need to figure out how to get away from this coronavirus and get to a giant group of mouth breathers in a convention center, because it's really great for my health. Vengeance, 1 of 6. First appearance of Miss America Chavez. Great Del Otto cover. Magneto there on the cover. This is a first appearance of like 6 other characters too, none of which really have any legs spec-wise. But the America Chavez spec is real, folks. It's real. She ain't no punchline. She's a real character with real stories, real heart. She might not be the transsexual fake Bruce Wayne from Batman number 38, but she is Miss America Chavez. At this price, I feel like I'm giving the damn thing away. But maybe I started a little too high. 30 seconds left on this Miss America Chavez at $50. $50 is a shipped price. Is that real with Punchline? Nothing's real with Punchline. I'm going to look. This is going to go off in about 30 seconds. And then so am I about Punchline. Okay. So let's talk about Miss America Chavez real quick. She's a great Puerto Rican lesbian Captain America. No, we're done. All right, let's get to the elephant in the room here, and that's like beyond nobody's buying books right now. Let's just talk about Punchline. All right, I got 7 watching. I'm going to make sure that very few are watching in a moment because we're going to talk about Punchline right here. Punchline's the dumbest thing ever. Her first appearance in Batman 89 is a cameo of her lips. So egregious in the fact that in 90, the first appearance of the designer or whatever, he throws in a pair of lips at the beginning, which are immediately revealed to be Harley Quinn and not Punchline, just to screw with people. They're just fucking with you guys. DC is grasping at straws to keep their universe afloat. They have no idea what they're doing. They finally released the news that they're doing the 3 Jokers in a couple of months now, when they've been talking about it for 3 years. Like, it's just like, man, what's going on with Punchline? Nothing. It's dumb. Hell Arisen #3 outsold the other 2 Hell Arisens by only a small margin. But they're going to go back and reprint that again. And there's no reason why. Nobody's reading that book. The sales on the 1 and 2 tanked. Nobody's buying 4. 3 was only a spec buy, right? It's not even the first true appearance, because the first appearance is in 89, even though it's a cameo, right? Okay, so then they're going to say that the first appearance is in 92, right? So now people are saying, oh, we got to buy 92 because it's the first true appearance of Punchline. Well, no, she's already appeared twice, right? And then they came out and said there's a rumor that the kid who was the fake Bruce Wayne or whatever in Batman 38 was gonna be Punchline because Punchline was transsexual. And then Tinian said yesterday that it's not true. But the thing is, all somebody needs to do is put that in a rumor on the internet and they make money on their books. I saw somebody on Instagram with 14 copies of Batman 38. 14 copies. Sure, they found them in a dollar bin, so it's $14. But it's $14 that idiot didn't need to spend. And do I feel bad for that idiot for spending the $14? Sure, I feel bad for that idiot for spending $14. Should they have listened to everybody in the community that's like, man, don't spec on books? Like, just like if it comes in your pull list and you read it regularly and then it pops, then you sell it for something. But there's no reason to drag yourself ragged all around town trying to find first appearance of Punchline, right? Punchline, the design is stupid, right? It's not cool. It's not even cool looking. It's really, really generic. It's really generic, like Harley Quinn ripoff. Like, it's like goth Harley Quinn. It's like, it's just really, really bad. Like, and it's a character that hasn't come out and had any legs to do anything yet, right? So people are going to spec on Punchline because nobody paid attention to Batman Adventures #12, right? And now you can't find it for a reasonable price anywhere. That's what they did, man. It's dude. The speculation is what killed things in the first place in the 90s, man. Why are people going around and buying up all these books with the hope that they're going to be millionaires off of it? Nobody gets rich or retires off of speccing modern books. You know, if you are a dealer and a trader and you want to improve your collection and you're selling to do that, or you sell to make a little money on the side, that's one thing, man. And nobody's getting rich on comic books. It's just not something that happens unless you're a high-end original art dealer, or you're a high-end golden age collector, or you've got super silver age, like just great books all over the place. Then yeah, that's fine, man. But Punchline, come on. Like, it's like people who still want like 20 grand for a New Mutants 98. Like, get over yourself. That's not a thing. Like, it's not. That book isn't worth that money. You know why? Because there's millions of them out there. There's literally a million of them. Are they all in great shape? No. Did most of them get ratty in dollar bins? Sure. But is a 9.8 worth more money than most other modern books? Yeah, sure. But overall, man, those books were plentiful. So you can't, like, it's like saying, oh, it's if an obscure character from X-Men #1 became the next hot thing. they're like, oh man, X-Men #1 is now a $2,000 book. No, it's not. Everybody has 20 of them. If you don't have 20 X-Men #1s from 1992, you haven't bought a collection. Like that's really all there is to it, man. The punchline thing, it's all fake spec, and like if people want to have fun and flip these books real quick and make some cash off them, that's fine. I feel bad for the dummies that were reading Hell Arisen that couldn't get their copies. Right? I feel bad for people who are Batman readers who get Batman on their pull list and their LCS jack their price on 89 to like $12. Like that's shady and it's shitty. And it's bad for business. And right, New Mutants 98, 400. I mean, it's probably worth a 9.8, probably worth more than that. Street value, fair market value. I'm still saying probably in the $900 to $1,000 range for a 9.8 to 9.9 copy of New Mutants 98. Just because of the staying power of the character, but it is what it is. Those are real characters with proven track records of becoming popular before their first apps popped, right? If you make a new character and the first app pops to $50-$60 before they've been in a storyline, come on, man, get over yourselves. And Tinian's going to keep bringing in new characters because it's proven that it works for sales, but is it good for story? I think that the Batman stuff that he's done so far has been good, but the jury's still out on the punchline thing because it hasn't happened yet. So say what you want about it, but yeah, punchline, I like that. Comics and death metal punchline. Dig it. Spooky Mega Gengar, the Belmont. Only buys older stuff now. No reason to support any companies nowadays. I buy Dark Horse products because they make good art books. Dark Horse also does some really great stuff with the Black Hammer universe by Jeff Lemire. So I definitely suggest you check that out. If you support Dark Horse, definitely one to pick up. But I read a lot of new modern stuff. Actually looking for some folks who do read a lot of modern stuff on a weekly basis to maybe do a podcast together, another show on the Comic Course. So if you're a regular reader and you're reading at least 4 or 5 books a week, hit me up and maybe we can get something together. Sleepy Reader 666 popped in here, says still waiting to read 89. Hopefully we'll get the second print soon. Yeah, I heard something about them delaying the second prints. If they knew they were going to do this bullshit, they should have had second prints ready to roll right away. Chris Barrett is in the chat. I love saying that on my own channel. What's going on, Chris Barrett? We're selling some books tonight. Taking a little break to talk about Punchline and get some things off my chest. Nobody's bought anything yet, so I've been going for an hour and a half. It's going to be one of those things, man, where I go to Megacon and I have no money to spend, so I'll have to just beg the great legend for scraps. He'll help me out. He's bro. Says Tinian trying to keep DC going with those new characters. And it's cheap, man. I mean, whatever's clever. I wish him the best of luck. I want all the companies to be good, but it is what it is. Yeah. Spooky Mega says only thing he keeps up with is Batman and X-Men. I've been loving X-Men lately, and I think the Batman's taken a real good turn. So those are things that are really, really exciting to me. Community always provides. Thanks, Barrett. I appreciate that. And I'm going to unveil a mystery box here in a little while and see if anybody's interested in a Drew Manchu mystery box. And hopefully we can get some people ripe on that. But I am selling this book right here. This right here, 9.8. This is the D23 Expo edition of Marvel Comics 1000. First appearance of Mickey Mouse on the cover of a Marvel comic. And it's going to be $600 shipped. That's a buy it now for $600. If you're interested in that book, let me know. We're going to do one more slab here. Do another slab auction here. Let's see if I can get anybody interested in a slab. Bam! Look at that. That's Strike Force Christopher variant. That's the negative space. I'm sorry, Chris Barrett. I love you, brother, but I'm going to get this ugly Chris Barrett chat out of the way so we can look at I like to call it the vagina arrow. It's got that yellow arrow pointing down to the business. And this negative space variant here, this is one of 2,000 low print run, 9.4 it pulled. I don't know why. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this book. I think you pull that D-Runk trip and just crack it and resubmit it for one site grading. It's probably going to come back a 9899. Really, really crazy. So this right here, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the timer. I'm going to start this off at $70 shipped. I know it's a bit high, but one of 2,000, my friends. And look how beautiful this Jessica Drew cover is. Absolutely epic. This thing is killer. Just look at the beautiful face on this, man. The delicate line work. The hair is just colored absolutely perfectly. The way the webbing just pops out. And the way things that are not even depicted pop out. Hell, the way I'm popping out right now. This is a beautiful book. $70 shipped is the starting bid on this. This was the New York Comic-Con version of the negative space variant. I know that the Wolverine from C2E2 has been super hype so far. I absolutely love that book. I think this book blows it out of the water. The Strike Force #1 variant is just absolutely killer. Wish it pulled a higher grade, but I think I just need to get rid of it, man. It's just one of those things that, you know, it was a impulse buy. And at $70, I get my money and the grading costs back out of it. And it's a little bit better off for you than you'd be if you just bought it on eBay right now. My dog's acting a damn fool. I'm going to let him out real quick. Y'all marinate on that. All right, we're back. Jessica Cruz, Comically Flawed is looking for Jessica Cruz. We're selling Jessica Drews. Jessica Drews is way better than Jessica Cruz. Come on, man. All love Flawed, but no, I don't have any Green Lantern books because I don't buy trash. He's a C-list character. Shout out to Real Comic Book Talk. Now, I got some love for the Green Lantern, just not a Jessica Cruz collector, and I do not have that available, or do I have it in my collection, or I would pull it out right now and sell it to you, brother. All right, that's a pass on the Jessica Drew slab. Man, I thought that thing was going to be moving tonight. Like nobody is enjoying the books that I have to roll with. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about mystery boxes, guys. What do people want in a mystery box? F-list. Bullshit, Comically Flawed. She's not F-list. She's F-list for I want to F her, and so does everyone else. Come on, man. All right. Mystery boxes. Let's think about what people want on the mystery box. I'm going to write some notes down. People like a slab in their mystery box, right? You like a slab in your mystery box? I think I enjoy a slab in my mystery box. You guys like slabs? If you like a slab in the mystery box, give me a thumbs up in the chat and hit that thumbs up button on the video if you like a slab in your mystery box, right? More value than they spend. Only real requirement. There you go. Slab. I'm going to put number 2. We're going to put value. Value. I like that. I like that. Value and a slab. What else do people like in the mystery box? How about variance? A bit of variance in your mystery box. Why do people buy mystery boxes, do you guys think? I'm thinking, boy who had 7, thanks for hopping in, man. I had a couple of 9/8 slabs up for auction, and I didn't see you in here earlier. I think they might have moved. If there's a 9/8 slab, maybe the boy who had 7 would be interested. I am going to show you my buy it now here and see if that's something you'd be interested in. Boy who had 7. Because I do have a great buy it now here. That's not it. Bam, here it is. Kingdom Comics. Oh, man, good to see Tito in the chat doing an auction tonight and also shooting shit and just running my mouth about all kinds of things. Right here. Bam. $600 shipped. 9/8. D23 Expo variant. 9/8. Ain't many of these, brah. Ain't many of these. 600 shipped on this 9/8, my friend. Once you sell one of those kids, change your name to a boy who had 6 and get you one of these books. I am amenable to coercion, but the latest version of this book just sold for $625. So knocking $25 off the latest sold price, shipping it out for free. Who did the cover? This right here is Humberto Ramos. Did the cover here. Beautiful Captain Marvel. Beautiful Spider-Man. I love the look on Cap's face there. He's just got this cheesy smile. And the thing I love the most about this cover is really fancy, great Easter eggs all over the place, but they're short boxes, man. You know this is for the collectors because there's short boxes on the shelves. It's a really great cover. I absolutely love it. Shout out to Yancey Street. Ooh, boy who had 7 is going to do some research, man. Yeah, fair market value says it's less than that, but if you look at the last couple that have sold, man, they're all over 600. So that just is what it is. So I think the fair market looks a little low on that because they moved early and often, and recently they have really sold down in sales, and everything's been moved up in price. So the less people are selling them, price is going to go up. So let's back to mystery boxes and what people want out of mystery boxes. Two Brothers Comics in the chat. Good to see you guys. Happy to have you here. Two Brothers in the chat. Kingdom in the chat. Really happy to see Tito. Comic Man Andy's still holding it down. He'd buy it right now if he could. He wishes that he could. You can, Andy. You can. You can. Just eat ramen for the next year and you'll be fine. Comically Foss said, I'll give you 40 for the mouse if you cut him off the cover. If you want me to cut the mouse off the cover, it's going to take scissors, effort, a cracked slab. So I'm going to need at least $4,000 to cut the mouse off the cover. That's a legit price. You give me $4,000, I'll do it right now live on YouTube. I don't give a shit. I do give a shit, but I do it for $4,000. So I'm talking about mystery boxes. I kind of want to build mystery boxes for you guys in the community. And I think that what's great about mystery boxes is that people love the sense of a gamble, right? People like to gamble, right? So I'm going to put that down there. People like value. They like variance. They like a gamble. People like slabs, right? What other things do you guys like in your mystery boxes? I think when I think of the mystery box and then get something that I enjoy, I want it to be of value. I want it to be maybe signed, maybe signatures. I got a couple raw sigs hanging around. Maybe I'll put signed books in my variants. Signed books. So I got a couple notes here for a mystery box, right? And I kind of want to see what I want to do with it here and build one. See, Boyle says his quality. It's all about quality for me. Okay, well, so I'll put value with quality, right? Anything but Funko. Funko always makes me sad, but autograph stuff would be dope. Funko makes you sad, man. Funkos are there to make you happy. They're just dumb little things that make you happy, right? You don't have to be happy. Oh, Boogie Bentley's in the chat. Thank you very much for sharing things out, Boogie. I appreciate you. I shared it on Twitter. I thought I shared it on Twitter. I might not have done a good job. I'm not really good at Twitter. Comic Man Andy likes Punisher stuff. Okay. So what I'm hearing is personalization, right? Oh, don't put 25 stickers on 250 books. I'm not that Spider-Man booth, so I can't do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna any stickers that are on anything are gonna be stickers that were still on things. Comically Flawed said unverified raw sigs suck. Okay. That's one take. I think that I've got a couple good notes here, right? I got slabs, value and quality, variants, signed books is a hit or miss, and a gamble, right? So let's do it this way. I can put together, let's see how many I think I can throw together for you guys. I think I can do about 15 boxes, right? And put slabs in half of them. Does that sound like something you guys would be interested in if there was a chance to get a slab? And we'll do them at, let's see, what's a good price on that? How about $65, right? How about $65? Does that sound reasonable? If you're going to get a box with a 50% chance of a slab, right? Plus other books, plus some variants, plus some signed books, it's all going to be value over. And that would, no, the cost would include the shipping of the 65. So it'd be a $50 turnaround for me, $15 to ship it. Does that sound reasonable to you guys? Does that sound like something that you folks would be interested in? I want answers, real answers here. If it's something that you guys would be interested in, it's something that I will definitely put together. See, I like that idea from Kingdom there. It depends on the SIGs. If he sees it, sure. Like, I'm not going to pass on the Stanley SIG if Drew saw him doing it. I agree. I mean, it's not going to be Stanley signatures. It's going to be people that I've met in artist alleys at cons and gotten raw SIGs from, just artists and writers that I respect on modern books. So it's something a little bit special, but nothing that's going to be, bank breaking value wise. But just, something to add a little flash. I think 60. You see, I agree with that, Flawed, that not all boxes have to be the exact same amount. Don't be afraid to have multiple price points based on content. I just think that $65 is a good price because it's a $50 price point and a $15 shipping point. So, and these will all be, continental US, US PS shipping boxes, priority mail boxes. So it'll be inside. Okay, show the slabs like 84 and more may buy. Sorry for the caps lock. No, I like when you yell at me, Big Will. It makes me feel like I need to listen. I like that. So let's go ahead. I like this concept, guys, of building a community box, of taking content from you guys that you are interested in, right? And then using that to formulate a sales plan. That's perfect. You want to go to the source. I think that is a good idea, Big Will. A shout out to Kingdom for shouting you out. Collection fluff. Is that what you're saying about the signing, the signed books? Yeah, it'd be 65 plus shipping. 65 plus shipping, do 15 books. And I'll tell you what, you have a better than 50% chance of getting a slab. I'll pull 8 slabs in 15 boxes. Does that sound good? I think that sounds pretty good. How many raw books? Some of them would only be raw books. 7 out of the 15 would be only raw books, but it would be a different amount of books based on the value. I'm going to definitely put more than $50 worth of value in each box. I'm just going to put it to you that way. If you get $60 books, then that would be kind of terrible, but at the same time, it would be a good value on a $50 box plus $15 shipping. Not that I'm going to fill somebody's box up with $60 books, but I got some stuff to move, guys, and it's not all gems. Just saying. Okay. Say have hypothetically, I think that's a lot of work to put together books in like a lot of $100 and then one for $150, and then just kind of put it together and pick which one you want. Yeah, the way I would like to do this really is I take the boxes, I pick 15, put them together, curate each box to be over $50 in value, right? Some of them get slabs, some of them don't. And then some of them are great. Some of them are okay, but everything is worth $50, right? Then everything is going to be evened out, right? I sell 15 of them. I take the names, I take the boxes, I number the boxes, I number the names, I put them in a randomizer, and then wherever those names land is who gets those boxes. I think that sounds like the only fair way to give people slabs, variance, value, some SIGs, and also have a little bit of a gamble involved. So I would just think about that. I would say about roughly how many, Big Will. It would all depend on the number of the value of the books that I'm putting together. So if you're getting a 9/8 slab with the signature on it, you're not going to be getting, $60 books, right? You're also not going to be getting a whole bunch of variants, and maybe there will be a few variants. Maybe if you get the biggest slab that I think I'm giving out, you might get like 2 variants, a handful of dollar books, and maybe 1 raw sig. So, yeah. And a Hot Wheel. Wow. Look at this comment. I once bought one for $120 and got a damn vaulted Frankenstein pop. They're like $7 books. How much was a vaulted pop though? Don't those get pretty pricey? I know you Funkos make you sad. You can always sell those though. Look like mystery boxes like a raffle with consolation prizes. Okay, guys, that's it. We have the Drew Manchu mystery box. All right. I'm going to do 15 of these boxes. I won't ship them until they're sold. And we're going to see if we can't sell these over the next week or so and get everything together. So I will, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show off the slabs that I'm going to put in the mystery boxes right now. How does that sound for you guys? All right, let's do that. Let's do. Mm-hmm. 6, 7. Which means I need to find another slab. All right. Alrighty. Let's take a look here, guys. We're going to take a break in the middle of this auction that's not selling anything, and I'm going to talk about some mystery boxes and see if I can't get you guys interested in those. Well, I'm going to take this one. I'll put this in the mystery box too. How about that? All right. Mystery box slab opportunities. No, I don't live in Florida. I got to come to Florida, though, man. I'm coming for Megacon. Okay. Mystery boxes. Bam. 9.4 Virgin variant Assad Ribic Fantastic Four #1. Going in the mystery boxes. What? Is that a first appearance of Devil Dinosaur? Yes, it is. Is that a 6.5? Yeah, it is. Is that off white to white pages? It certainly is. What's the value on that? I don't know. Probably around $50. So that's really like $40. But it's going in the boxes. Jeff Shaw, Guardians of the Galaxy #1, wraparound cover at a 9.8. It's going in the mystery boxes. Another Fantastic Four #1. This is a Scorpion Comics Clayton Crane exclusive at a 9.8. Dr. Doom on the cover, going on the boxes. As soon as I get that review crew money, Boogie, I'll be sending you out a bunch of books. Black Widow #1, variant edition, Infinity Countdown. Black Widow #1. This is a 9.8, and this is Mike Del Mundo at Deadly Mike on the Instagrams and the Twitter on the cover here. That's going to go in the mystery boxes. Bam. Punk Rock Jesus #1, 9.6, signed by Sean Gordon Murphy. This is going in the mystery boxes. Middle West #1, 9.4, signed by Scotty Young. Gold label. This is going in the mystery boxes. At a 9.2, Amazing Spider-Man 611, signed by Scotty Young. This is also going in the mystery boxes. All right, so 8 slabs, 15 mystery boxes. I'm going to do another video, totally popping this mystery box deal up. But those are the books that I'm going to be putting in the mystery boxes for you guys. $50, 15 of them, $15 shipping, so $65 total, 15 boxes. And we're going to see if we can't get these sold this week. And if I don't sell them all, I won't send them out. Maybe we'll readjust something, and anybody who has expressed interest, I will make sure they get a slab, and we'll figure something out. Well, we will set everything aside, but I want to kind of get these boxes together, and I think 15 is the number that I'd like to hit in order to get these all sent out, guys. So think about it, man. Think about these boxes. If you think that you would like one of these boxes, let me know. And we'll get it going, guys. Who am I trying to see at Megacon? You know what? I'm trying to see the community more than anything, Kingdom. There is going to be a Comic Core booth at Megacon. We are going to be raising money for the Hero Initiative. We're going to be hosting signings. We're going to be hopefully doing some live recording and live broadcasting from the show floor. We're going to be giving community members the opportunity to broadcast from our booth. I think I'm really hyped about a lot of the creators that are going to be there, but if I'm going to have enough time to really explore and take advantage of those creators, it's going to be pre-con hours for the most part. We're going to see who comes in early and what kind of breaks I can get from working the table to go and explore. But I mean, the guest list has just been absolutely full of people. And it has been one of those cons. It's just like every time I look at the guest list, it just gets better. But one of the things that just really keeps getting better for me is that every time I hop on a live show, somebody else in the community is going. Like, we got people from the West Coast, we got people from the Midwest, we got people from up north, we got all people from Texas and the deep South, and I don't know about anybody from the Southwest, but anybody from Arizona wants to come to Megacon and brave that Florida weather when you got that dry heat over there. I don't know why you would, but there's going to be a lot of people there, right? We're going to get so many people together. And that's the thing that I've loved about conventions for the past couple of years, really, is that there's just so much community that goes into it. It was not this past year, the year before, Tito, I met you with the Blasted or Stash It guys when we all went down to Dallas. And that was kind of the big inspiration for a lot of us in the community to just keep growing and keep getting together. I think you were at that dinner with Claudia, the waitress, the hottie waitress, with Edwin. Edwin was there, Strictly Comics, great legend. I know that Spider Grandpa was there. That was really awesome. And we all got that big picture together with Trilogy and JP from All About Comics, who doesn't come around in the community anymore, but our bro JP was down there. We had a great time. And then we went to Baltimore, which is right down the street from me. And a lot of people came into town for that. And that was a lot of fun. So much so that we all said, hey, let's get an Airbnb and room together in Chicago. And there's 14 of us in a freaking house in Chicago. And that was a lot of fun. So then we were like, let's go to Baltimore together. And then not only were there 14 people in a house, but there were also handfuls and pockets full of people trickled all over the town and hotels. And we all came together, and John's Comics with Kids was there. White Whales Comics was there. Kenny 84 was there. JB, Jason Cantu, all the Comic Core was there. Blaster Stash It guys were there. It just everybody showed up in Baltimore. DS Comics, Otto from the Grotto and Nemesis Prime were down from New York and New Jersey, respectively, to come and check out what was going on in Baltimore Comic-Con. Man, there's so many people came together for that. And just this past week or the week before was C2E2, and I couldn't get a chance to go to that because I'm planning on MegaCon. But then I'm seeing everybody's Insta and everybody's Facebook posts and all of the messages I was getting from people just meeting up and snapping pics. And I was so jealous all weekend that I wasn't at C2E2. Man, it hurt a little bit inside not being at C2E2. But at the same time, knowing that MegaCon's on the horizon, I'm super duper pumped for that. Super pumped. Okay. And that's why I'm having this auction tonight and why I'm doing this live stream on my channel. The first thing I've done live on my channel in almost a damn year, right? Almost a year since I've been live on this channel. And we're here talking. We're having a good time. I'm sipping on some strawberry seltzer from the Giant. Pardon me. Let me clear my Corona. I'm telling you guys, maybe because it's cheap, but the strawberry seltzer, right? You got the strawberry bubbly, which is tasty. I enjoy it. It's a Pepsi Cola product, right? You got the strawberry Perrier, right? Which is super expensive and really tasty. And then you got the Giant strawberry seltzer, which is $3 for a 12 pack. And this blows the rest of them away, man. I've been saying it all night. Every time I take a sip, I want to be sponsored by Giant Food Company's strawberry seltzer. I want to be that guy. light, refreshing, calorie-free, no sugar, no sodium, just like artificial flavors and bubbles, man. That's all I need. Comics for All People and Patrick Kelly are in the chat. Good to see both of you guys. Patrick Kelly, man, I've been selling things all night. And by saying that, I mean, I haven't sold a damn thing. I've been going for an hour, 2 hours almost, and not a single bid. But we also put together community Drew Manchu mystery box that I'm selling 15 mystery boxes at $65 a piece. You want in, you let me know. We're going to try to get those sold this week. And there's a chance to get a slab, more than a 50% chance for every box you buy to get a slab. Going to be 8 slabs going out in 15 boxes. So that's a pretty good gamble, I think. None of the slabs I threw up are going to set the world on fire, but they're also all pretty good value for what you're getting. So I'm also doing a buy it now. Pull that down again. Buy it now. Marvel Comics 1000. Mickey Mouse D23 Expo variant. Humberto Ramos. And this is going for $600 shipped. Latest eBay sale was just this month at $625. So I think that's quite a discount at that. Fair market value on Go Collects is actually pretty low. But that doesn't jive with the data that's out there, just based on all of the recent sales being over $500. So I'm sorry, being over $600. So I'm going to go with $600 shipped. I would be happy for that. And yeah, man, I'm going to try to sell these boxes as well. So let's talk about some other things that I have to sell. I'm going to throw up one more slab for auction, and I'm going to start this a lot lower than I think I want for this book, but I think it's a reasonable starting point for an auction. So I'm going to go ahead and start this off at $400. That is a shipped price. I'm going to go ahead and start a 3-minute timer. We are going to do an auction still, but I'm going to start a 3-minute timer. And that is a $400 shipped price on a start for Tomb of Dracula number 10. This is the first appearance of Blade. It's a 5.0 with white pages. $400 starting bid on this Tomb of Dracula number 10. That is right at about fair market value, but this book is going to go nowhere but up. Nowhere but up. You know, Marshall Ali was cast already as Blade before they had a story, before they had any sort of production plans. He came to Kevin Feige, said, "Hey, man, I want to be Blade." And Kevin Feige's like, "Well, all we really need is a Marshall Ali and a Blade, and then we've got a Blade." So he's like, "Hell yeah, we'll do Blade," right? And that's the thing, man. This is 5.0, right? Which isn't the highest grade in the world, but the white pages means all the difference, which means that, like, when you're looking at this book, there are definitely color breaking creases on the cover. And I'm not sure you can really see it that well on the camera right now, but there are definitely some color breaking creases on this. That's going to tell you all you need to know about this. There's a small mark, a little bit of a bite in the cover, the back cover, a little bit of water damage down here at the bottom, just a tad off coloredness. And that's just going to tell you all you need to know, that the rest of this book is in pretty pristine condition, because those pages are white, and I'm sure those colors still pop. They did when I was flipping through it before I submitted it. So I thought this might come back a little bit lower, but I also had dreams of it coming back a little bit higher. And I think that if I did on-site grading, it would have came back probably at least a 6 to a 6.5. But this 5.0 white pages, man, I thought that was a pretty good score. And $400, I think, is a steal on this book. Maybe I might have started a little bit lower if there's a little more action going in here tonight, but it is what it is, man. I got 30 seconds left on that timer. And then this is a one-time only price, guys, for this 400 starting line. If you reach out to me later, the price will probably go up a bit. Not a whole lot. I'm not going to be super greedy about it, but I think this is as a starting line price, good place to start it. If anybody got a steal in it, it wouldn't break my heart. But at buy it now price, I think 400 is a bit low. So I think it's if you want to reach out to me and make a deal, I will definitely be amenable to coercion. You can talk to me about selling this book at a different price, but we'll see what we can do. See, there goes that timer right now. And the streak of me selling absolutely nothing on my auction continues into hour 2. At 2 hours and 2 minutes, we have sold 0 books, gang. 0 books. All right, give yourselves a round of applause for the 0 books that I've sold tonight. Man, I sure hope some people watch this on the rewind and give it a chance to see if there's any books on here that really speak to them, because I think I put a couple of really good things up at a good value, and I'm a little surprised that we've gotten as little action as we have so far. So maybe these mystery boxes will sell. We'll see. Let's go ahead and throw up another book real quick. This one is one that I think is really, really cool. And that is Shayna the She-Devil, number 2. This is a Jim Steranko cover. Beautiful Steranko cover. Look at the gams on that chick right there. Laughing hyenas. I wouldn't be laughing. Maybe he's salivating. I might be doing that. This is a really cool book right here. Shayna the She-Devil, number 2. It's from 1972 with the Jim Steranko cover. I'm going to go ahead. It's got a few ticks on the spine, a few color braiding ticks. I'm going to go ahead and start this off at $20 shipped. If you're interested in this book, I'm going to start the timer here. We'll talk about Shayna the She-Devil a little bit. I have the number 1, and I sold that a little while ago. Definitely the hotter book. There's not a huge spec market on this, but just this beautiful Steranko pencil work. And just the way that Steranko inks his own stuff is just really, really phenomenal. Yeah, the cartooniness of the panther head is a little bit juxtaposed for the wonderful line work on the stone wall and on Shayna and her more delicate parts. She's got that great knife right there. I just really, really love this book. This series is fantastic. And I want to get this into somebody else's hands, man. $20 start on this Steranko cover right here. This is a mid to high grade. Just a few spine ticks breaking color, but beyond that, it's in really, really good shape. Just, I love that skeleton. He's got kind of got his arm over his head. He's just like chilling there. He's just like laid back. He's like, "What's up, girl? I'm dead, but I ain't that dead. I'm trying to get me some Shayna. She wants her leopards to come help her. And because she's getting mauled by a pack of hyenas. I think it's weird that she like has leopards but wears leopard print. They got to be like, hey man, that was my brother. Shayna's always great though. Oh, Man Thing number 1. Give me a second and I'll pull it up in just a minute when this timer expires. I think I had 20 on that. Not 100%, but condition was high mid-grade. More conservatively mid-grade. Kind of the same condition as this Shayna book. If I ever see books around this age in this kind of condition, I pick them up. Not super duper high value, but just like, man, anything of this time period, any 20 centers in great shape, they're going in my boxes. How much for the Starlin lot and the She-Hulk? Let me just check on what the shipping would be. I think I had 20 on the She-Hulk, 50 on the Starlin lot. So I could do that shipped for 70, Will. There we go. There's the timer on Shayna, the She-Devil. Y'all missed out on some She-Devils. Somebody with an evil ex-wife, I'll tell you. Sometimes the She-Devils are fun. Sometimes they're not. So good for y'all on passing on that. Let me check real quick on those lots you guys asked about. Yeah, the Avengers lot, Big Will. I had at 50, the annual lot. And you had asked about the She-Hulk. That She-Hulk lot was a $20 ship lot too. So that would be 70 together for that, Big Will. And if I've got two of you guys interested in the Man Thing, I can throw it right up right now and restart that if you guys want. That sounds like something you'd be interested in. If we got two people asking about it, I think the only fair thing to do is to auction it off. You guys let me know what you want to do. But that Man Thing, I said high to mid-grade. Couple of spine ticks on it. A little bit of jankiness right up here on the corner. And just a couple of spine ticks. But overall, it pops. A little bit of dirtiness on the letters. But I think this would grade pretty high with the press and a clean. I personally didn't think it was worth slabbing. Okay. Man Thing started at $20. And you know what? We're going to have to start it off at $20 right now. 3-minute timer for the Man Thing. $20 to Big Will Comics. $26. Two brothers. $27 to Big Will. Big timing him. Big timing him that 27. Should call him Big Timer. $30.25. I'll take that as a $30 bid, two brothers. I won't take 25 cents out of your pocket. Let's try to go with full number bids, whole number dollars. This is a hell of a book, man. I was saying earlier, I think that Man Thing beats Swamp Thing in the story department every time. Will it fit with the She-Hulk? Yes, it will, Big Will. I think I can save you some money on shipping, but we'll have to talk about that after the fact. That's a discount I'll have to give you off the lot. 32. 32 to Big Will. Oh, wait, wrong one. But thanks, 90. Appreciate it, buddy. Hero and the Kid is in the chat. What's going on, Hero? What's going on, kid? 35. Big Will. Big Will slamming that Big Willie down. 35. Man, I feel like we need music, suspenseful music. That's the one thing auctions are missing, gang, is suspenseful music. Don't. Is that better or worse? Oh, I've just lost a viewer. That must be worse. From 14 to 13, real quick with my suspenseful music. All right, 15 seconds left on that timer. 36, Two Brothers. Really, when you think about it, when you really think about it, it's only $18 per brother. Oh, I got a 30-second runoff here, Big Will. If you want to keep it running, but that timer went. All right, that's $36 to Two Brothers Comics for the Man Thing. Remember, Two Brothers, you can combine shipping with anything else you buy tonight. We'll go over some of the other stuff later. Some of the stuff that maybe got missed, maybe hasn't been hit up in the rewind yet. How much is shipping? That's included in shipping, brother. Shipping's included on that. $36 shipped. Big Will wants that She-Hulk. And did you want the annuals as well, Big Will? If you're interested in the annuals as well, just let me know. Congrats, Two Brothers, on that wonderful win right there. PayPal's friends and family, or I guess it's someone you know now. I don't do enough PayPal, I guess, to pay attention. But Drew Manchu 42 at gmail.com. It's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. If you're watching right now, just scroll a lolling right away. Is this brother Nick? Yeah, it's Nick. Yeah, haha. Nick, make that happen. That $36, and I'll get that book out to you pronto. Just the lady, Big Will says. Just the lady. Okay, so it's $20, Big Will. And if you want to combine shipping, you let me know. But you know what? While I have some more people here, I'm going to go ahead and put this up again. This is a starting bid of $50, and that is the beginning of the Thanos saga and the first appearance of the Infinity Gems in Avengers King Size Annual number 7, and the continuation of that story in 2-in-1 Thing and Spider-Man Annual number 2. And this is $50 together. Both these books are $50 apart. I'm going to tell you that right now. You do some research on these. Do some research real quick. Hit your Go Collects, hit your GPAs, hit your eBay sold listings, hit your Macaris, hit your Craigslists. Call up that dude down the street who always has a yard sale, and you wonder how much shit is in his garage when he has a yard sale every week. Hit that guy up. He'll tell you these books are worth way more than $50 combined, and that's shipping included on that. $50 combined is the starting bid on this. I'm going to start that back up again for 3 minutes. We'll see if anybody's interested. 3 minutes, we're going to hold these books up. Take Nick's comment down right there. We're going to do this one more time tonight because I think that this was kind of the steal of the night. Nobody was interested. I thought Big Will was going to snack them up for a buy and now price, but he passed on them. So just a heads up. These are rolling right now. Ooh, then my PayPal just dinged. Let's see. Who was my dinger? Who got me on the PayPal ding? I think it was Nick. Yep. All right. Confirmed, Nick. Confirmed. We got a PayPal confirmation. Look at these books right here, man. $50 starting bid for the pair, and that's shipped. Give everybody a chance to hit those Google buttons. Find out what an idiot I am for selling these books at this price. Or to find out what an idiot you are for not buying these books at this price. So far, we got 13 dummies in the chat. And only one dummy over here. So that's 14 dummies total. Happy to be a good 6% of the dummies. I don't know what the math is on that because I'm a dummy. But these right here, this right here, really great story, right? This is the continuation of Jim Starlin's first real Thanos story. Oh, you look, I'm not going to call little 90 a dummy. He hasn't had a chance yet. You know, if his dexterity was up and his literacy was up and he had the Google abilities, I'm pretty sure that little 90 would have a job and be bidding on these comics, man. You can't give him that kind of slack for not being fully developed, man. It takes time. It takes time. Or he'd be bidding on this one right here. First appearance of the Infinity Gems. Right? Now they're stones. I get it. Concentrated ingots. First Infinity Stones. Right here in this book right here. Talking about $150 lot here for $50 shipped, man. The timer is going to tick away. 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Big Will, payment confirmed. Thank you, sir. Man, it looks like these are going back in my box. Maybe some of these books might end up in those mystery boxes just to add some value. I'm telling you. I don't know, man. I feel like we're not selling enough stuff today. Maybe it's the timer that I'm using. That's going to be the new timer tone. That's going to be the new timer tone, guys, from this point forward. All right. I got a lot here. Chris Barrett's still in the chat. He might be interested. How much for just Avengers? I didn't really want to split the pair. Let me think about it, Big Will. Let me think about it. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this at... These are thick books. It's going to be hard for me to ship these. I'm trying to figure out a shipping situation here. I'll tell you what. I'll do $10 shipping, and I'll start this lot off at $10. This is Marvels. This is Marvels. For $20 shipped, you can get Marvels. Issue 0. Issue 1. Issue 2. Issue 3. And issue 4. I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to get froggy on this thing, right? If you want to pay $30 up front, I'll throw in 2 variants for you. This is the Marvel annotated version variant. And this is also the Marvel's annotated version variant. You want to do the whole deal for $30? I can do $30. You want to just do Marvels? I can do that for $20. If you're not interested in the variants, just let me know. We're going to start the timer here. We're going to hear that new tone very shortly. $30 with Big Will is the first bid in. $30. $30 shipped. So you got these 2 virgin variants and the annotated, and the whole run of Marvels. Chris Barrett has not shut up about wanting us to read this on Modern Men. If you guys are fans of new modern comic book reads, be sure to hop over to the Comic Core for the premiere of Modern Men live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. I will be in the chat chopping it up while we talk about our review of Magic Order and also our review of some of the greatest comic book movies ever in our second edition of comic book movies. Read V for Vendetta. I will do our best. And you know what? As a V for Vendetta fan, you'll be a fan of what we're doing instead of a randomizer this time around. After the show, go to the Comic Core community tab, and we're going to have a poll where you can vote on what you want the book next week to be. And V for Vendetta is on the list. Right now, I got Big Will in at $30 for Marvels, the whole series plus the 0 issue, and these 2 Virgin variant covers from Marvel's Annotated, which was just released. He's at $30. That's a shipped price. If you're interested in these, you got about a minute and 15 seconds before Big Will just runs away with it. I'm going to sit these down for a minute because I'll tell you what, these thick ass books with, I mean, I'm not sure if you realize I don't do fullbacks that much. So I got double halfbacks in these books. I think that, well, this silver, I got 3 boards in this one, man. That is a nice thick book. Let's sit that down, man. They're getting heavy. I come over here and get me some of this strawberry seltzer water from the giant food stores. Man, beautiful, beautiful. 31 to Comic Man Andy. $31. 32, Big Will. 32. We finally got some action going here, guys. This is like, I told myself I was going to wrap this up at 9 o'clock, right? And we finally got some action going. Maybe I'll go till 10. I got to stop and hop over to Modern Men and make sure that I'm showing some love over there. I want to bring as many of you with me so we can enjoy that show together. Because as a premiere, you kind of lose some of that luster of the live show. But man, did we have a lot of fun talking comic book movies today. Oh my goodness. Big Will at 32. There goes the timer. There's that new tone. I think all I had to do was change the tone on the timer, and then people were all about buying. All right, Comic Man Andy, you got about a 15, 30-second delay here if you were interested in bumping that up, but looks like it's going to go to Big Will. $32, Big Will, on the Marvels. Andy says he knows that he's going to need these for Modern Men at some point, but he did fold out. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Andy, and that way I don't have to worry about any delay. Chris Barrett will be happy to know that Marvels is also on that poll tonight. So after Modern Men on Comic Core, check out the Comic Core community page and vote for your favorite read. Cool. So Marvel sold. We got some She-Hulk sold. I'll think about that Avengers, Big Will. I didn't really want to split the pair, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw up another lot of Raw books right now. This is a run. This is 12 books. I'm going to need to charge 15 for shipping just because of the way I'm going to have to pack these. And I'm going to charge cover price for them as the starting bid. Cover price. Some of these books have popped and are a little bit more than cover price right now. So this is probably a good buy. $60 is going to be the starting bid. $15 shipped. This right here is the epic that if you missed it, who knows what the hell you were doing. This is House and Powers of X. Right? Never read copies. Double boarded and bagged. Got House 1, Powers 1. This right here is like a $30 book right now, right? It's going in a lot. $5 a piece. This is House of X. Number 2, first appearance of Moira X. Powers number 2. These are in reading order. This is Powers number 3. Powers number 4. And I think they're on a reading order. House 3. House 4. Look at this beautiful cover, man. Look at that beautiful cover. House 5. Powers 5. Powers 6. Moira and a bunch of dead X-Men. And then House of X number 6. Beautiful covers here. Beautiful book. Wonderful story. Clearly the best read of last year. If you weren't reading this, you were missing out. $60 opening bid. This is going to be $15 shipped. all of House and Powers. And if you want to go and get the hardcover right now, you can for $60 or $50 or 55 or whatever it runs out to with cash, depending on where you live. Or you can get the single issues right now, have that wonderful House of X #2, which is like a $30 book by itself. Man, and we're going to start the timer on that and get it rolling. Start that up right now. Can't wait to hear that little buzzer. Hopefully somebody is smart enough to know that this is a series you're going to want in your collection. If you didn't buy this as it was coming out, if you haven't read it yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. This is just really, really good stuff. This is just some of the best storytelling in the history of comics, in my opinion. Perfectly paced for single issues. Lots of really great Easter eggs. Lots of fantastic info drops. Great plays on continuity. This right here is one of my favorite single issues of comics of all time. Hickman has done some mind-bending stuff here, and this is really killer. All of these issues are in tip-top shape. All of these are 9/8 candidates. None of these books have been read with human hands. This is my third copy of each of these first print covers. So I figure I got 3 runs. I got the hardcover. I might as well let it go. Just look at the action on this cover here. Just fantastic. Apocalypse has never looked better. Mr. Sinister and all his sinister glory. Powers right here. Moira X. All these dead X-Men. You got Storm and Emma and Exodus chilling on Krakoa, riling up the crowd, getting this mutant nation ready to roll. $60 on House and Powers. The whole deal. Big Will says, check Instagram. I will check Instagram, Big Will. In 35 seconds when this timer goes off, I will check the Instagram. This is an absolute steal, gang. Cover price on these issues. You might be able to find a few of them, but I don't think you're going to find all of them at cover price. Especially not first prints. These have great collectability. Really great run. Fabulous art. Fabulous storytelling. And kind of an evergreen story. That's it. Ding dong. That's my gotta check Big Will on Instagram timer. Check out the Instagram here. Big Will, I will settle up with you when it's all said and done, brother. So don't worry about that. I will talk to you about it. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything I didn't put up? I think that I auctioned off everything that I wanted to auction off tonight, guys. And starting to run out of stuff. Man thing, we'll set that aside. That's going there. We'll talk about it one more time here before I start calling it a night and wrapping up. This right here, $600 shipped. If you're interested, $600 shipped on the Marvel Comics 1000. If you got another price in your head that you think is fair, shoot me a message. I'm willing to deal. But this has sold for over $600 the last 4 sales, I believe, on eBay. So I wouldn't expect me to be too amenable to changing that price up. I think it's more than fair, and I think this is only going to go up as you have less and less sellers on the market. I could probably list it on eBay and get close. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on 600 here, and that's friends and family, and that's a shipped price. And if you guys, that's me giving back to the community there. So if you want to give back to me and help me get to Megacon, you let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. Donald Duck would be on it, then Legend would buy it. Donald and the Fantastic Four. You know what? I'm going to get in Feige's ear and see if we can't get Donald and the Fantastic Four on this year's D23 Expo variant. I think that would be a lot of fun, and that would get the Great Legends juices flowing. A little bit of Donald, a little bit of the blue-eyed thing. I think that would be a good time for everybody. Nobody was interested in this, but I am going to do a buy it now price on it. $400. $400, buy it now. I'll sell it to you. Okay. I didn't want to do it for 400. Made it my starting line tonight. But I think that it's a fair price for any buyer out there. If you're interested in this Tomb 10, 5-0, wiggity white on those pages, baby. Wiggity white on those pages. Hit me up. Drew Manchu on Instagram. Everybody knows my government, so hit me up on Facebook. I ain't worried about it. Come get me, and I'll get you this book at a good price, man. This is the first Blade. He's got a movie coming out. Wesley Snipes is gone too soon. We got Mahershala Ali is going to be the next Blade. We get a casting before we got any sort of confirmation on a story or anything else. He will be Blade in the MCU. They've announced it. It's coming, man. $400. 400? No, not $100, Big Will. I'd have to be out of my goddamn mind. I think there's only one book that I haven't auctioned off tonight, guys. And see, I put all those up already. Let's see. Where'd that other slab go? Oh, here we go. Let's stir this one up real quick. Let's see if anybody is interested in this bad boy. This is no, you know what? I'm gonna throw that in with the mystery boxes. That's a mystery box book. I'm gonna do that. Okay. This is one that I think the people might like. You might not like it, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a good book to get slabbed. I did get it slabbed, and it came back a little bit lower grade than I wanted it to for being a brand new modern book, but I'm going to go ahead and put this up at a buy it now price of $85 shipped. Bam. This is the Russell Dauterman cover for X-Men #1. All of the Jean Greys overtime on this Dauterman cover. Came back a 9.4. I think if you pulled the old D-Runk trick and you just cracked it and had it resubmitted for on-site grading, it would come back a whole lot higher than that. I don't know why I submit these for off-site grading. That's just a dumb move. But $85 shipped as a buy it now on this X-Men #1 Russell Dauterman cover. I love how Jim Lee is the design that's front and center. The old Marvel girl in the back there, Dark Phoenix in the back there. Got the new X-Men Morrison version. You got the Age of Apocalypse Jean down here. It's a really, really great book for any Jean Grey fan. Oh, I said that just as I saw it pop up on my screen. Perfect book for any Jean Grey fan. Thank you, Legend. Legend ever the salesman. $85 shipped to your door on this 9.4. 9.4 to your door. Because like Bret Hart, your mom's a what? No, I'm not going to say that. I can only channel so much Terry Funk. And I'm not going to say that about anybody in this chat. You might be a bunch of dummies for not buying my books, but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to have a good old night. 9.4 is the score on this Jean Grey book. Those prices are low. They're going to be on the floor. So this is a buy it now, 9.4. If you're interested in that, you can hit me up and let me know. And let's see. Do I want to get rid of these? I really don't want to get rid of that one. All right. This one right here. This is Marco Cicchetto, right? Doing Magneto on the cover of X-Men #1. Came back in 9.6. What do you think about that? I'll sell this one for $85 as well. $85 shipped. You let me know. That's a buy it now price. Buy it now. The Marco Cicchetto. Magneto. Young Guns variant. Young Guns, baby. His guns are young. Man, I might be able to do a package deal. But you got to hit me up and let me know what you're thinking. Was Dustin and Nick on here at the same time? How do you guys do that? Guess you just share the login information. All right, man. That's about it. I'm going to recap my buy it nows real quick. Give everybody a chance to see them. 85 on this 9.4. Right? 85 shipped. 85 shipped to this 9.6. If you don't like this 9.6, then you can hit the bricks. This block is hot, man. I got the 5-0 coming right here. Tomb of Dracula, #10. Tell a friend. You can have this till the very end. All you need is $400 because I don't give no fucks. $600 to make you holler. Got Mickey Mouse. Get your little hot under the collar. Got this Marvel Comics 1000 with the Marvel cover. You got Mickey Mouse and his cake. Look at that. And I absolutely love this, man. Look at all the Easter eggs in this thing. $600 will get you probably the hottest cover of the past couple of years. Really, really dope. And that's a 9.8. Can't wait. Just a couple books that didn't make the cut tonight that you can reach out to me if you're looking for. First Thanos Saga. First appearance of the Infinity Gems. Hit me up if you're interested in that. Shayna the She-Devil, #2, did not sell tonight. But watch the rewind. Hit me up if you're interested in that. You know what? I'm going to put this one up again since I have 16 watching right now. A couple new heads in here. Maybe somebody would be excited by this. I'm going to throw this up for another auction right here. So this is going to be the last round I do. This is the first America Chavez right here. $50 shipped is the starting line on this. $50 shipped. We're going to do a 3-minute timer here and see if anybody is interested in this first America Chavez. Do yourselves a favor. Hit your Go Collects, all right? Hit your GPAs, hit your Google machines, and you tell me if you can find this book in this grade for any better. I doubt that you can, because I'll tell you what, I did some research today, and I had a much lower price on this before I did that research, and this price is still really low, okay? Still really low. $50 is a low starting point for this book right now. In this condition, there's a little bit of a little crumple on the spine, on the front cover that will press right out, all right? There might be a little bit of a dirtiness on the spine right here in the white, but that will clean right up. Anybody with any sort of cleaning ability will tell you that'll clean right out of this book. You send this book to somebody like DS Comics, it's going to come back sparkling. You get somebody to take care of this thing, man, and if you're going to get it slabbed. But this is a really, really good book. Heard a couple people in the chat saying that they're low on scratch. Hey, man, that's cool. You're going to hit me up in the next couple of days. These prices aren't going anywhere. They're really not going anywhere. These books don't move. They're just going to sit here And then I can't go to Megacon and hang out with my boys and my girl Kat and her boy Mark. Or as I called them last night, Hungry Man and the Cat. I think that should be their new YouTube channel name. This is a first appearance. Great spec book. This is on top of spec. You know, you got your punchlines out there that aren't ever going to be anything. And then you got your America Chavez, who's been a celebrated part of the Marvel Universe for 9 years now. Is going to end up in more stories, is going to be in the MCU at some point. This is a solid spec point. Going down to Chili's to hang with my boys, says Aggressively Relaxing. Man, I wish I was going to Chili's. They got killer queso, bro. You get some of that queso, you get some of those thin cantina chips, get you a margarita, and you have yourself a good old time, brother. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. I always love seeing your name in the chats on my Instagram feed, all over the place. Everybody, if you're not subbed to Aggressively Relaxing, you're not following him on Insta, you let me know, man, because I will get you in touch with him and he'll take care of you and get you some great content. Know that Eternals number 7 did not sell aggressively. You want to hit me up later and let me know if you're interested, and I will get it to you. This is Vengeance 1 of 6. Still no buys, man, on this America Chavez first appearance. It's got a Del Auto cover on it, man. A Del Auto cover. You know what it sold for? Del Nato, because it didn't sell. Del Nato. All right. Well, I'm going to put that back off to the side here. Some more things that didn't sell tonight that I'm just going to shout out before I get out of here. Superman 156 had a $15 price tag on that one. That didn't sell. Ain't nobody want this Daredevil 99 John Romita cover from 1964. The price on this was super duper low. If you're interested, hit me up. Let me know. Eternals number 7. We talked about this for a while. This is number 7 from 1977, written and drawn by the King, Jack Kirby. The King, not Baron Corbin, but Jack Kirby. And this is the first appearance of a few Celestials, Jemiah, Tefrel the Surveyor, and in accordance to the Marvel Universe Handbook, Volume 2, Number 2, The One Above All. Great book to have. Great spec buy. Eternals are coming. One Above All ain't going nowhere. If you're interested in that, hit up your boy Drew Manchu, baby. This beautiful Phil Noto variant for Deadpool 25.now. This is a 1 in 50. A killer price on it at $40. But didn't sell, man. So you want to take a look at it? You want me to send you some pictures? You know, hit me with an offer on Insta. You know, it is what it is. Bam! Right here, I had a team up lot. If you're interested in the team up lot, just go back and rewatch the rewind. You can see about that team up lot, man. That didn't sell as well. I thought that'd do better. And right here, Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz is what I started off with tonight. This is a Scotty Young lot right here. 8 issues of a fabulous story. Drawn by Scotty Young. Written by Eric Schenauer. With the colors by Francis Ballou. Does a fantastic freaking job, man. Yeah. That Celestial One Above All. Yes, that is it. That is the One Above All issue. The Eternals number 7, Big Will. And then I did this America Chavez, put it out twice. Ain't nobody give a shit about America Chavez. America Shitfez is what we should call her. That's what I'm going to call her from now on. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Ain't nobody buying that shit. We talked about some mystery boxes, guys. I am going to be doing Drew Manchu mystery boxes. Going to be selling them all week. I'll put up an Insta post, put something on Facebook, and I'll do a separate video where I announce those officially. But we took some time together with the community to talk about what you like in a mystery box, what you don't like, and they're going to be $65. I got 15 boxes that I'm trying to sell, and 8 of them will be coming with a slab. So that would be great, man, if you get one of those slabs. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to wrap it up here now in just a minute. Thank you so much to Big Will and Two Brothers for buying a couple things on the show tonight. We got... I'm laughing right now because the Great Legend is sending me a private message about the 3 Jokers, which every time it comes up, I lose my absolute shit over. Thank you so much, everybody, for picking things up and hopping in here and hanging out. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, one above all is one above all, Big Will. According to the Marvel Universe Handbook number 2, it's the one above all. And that's what I'm going with. But it's a hot book, man. It's selling pretty well on the online stuff, brother. And I'm excited about that. I will get back to you with the final price, Big Will, in just a minute when I shut things down here and do some quick math. And beyond that, man, thank you everybody for coming out and hanging out and having a good time and chopping it up and listening to me talk nonsense for about 3 hours now. I went off on Punchline. And had a little bit to say about a little bit of everything today. So I appreciate y'all coming out for that. If you are still hanging out in the chat, be sure to hop over and watch Modern Men tonight on the Comic Core at 10 o'clock. It is a premiere. Make sure you're subbed up to me and the Comic Core to see all that content. We got great things coming from all the Comic Core shows this week. We're going to have a great roundtable on Friday night. Wednesday night's going to be a bunch of fools acting a damn fool. Tuesday night, Golden Guys is going to be coming back with a vengeance with the next couple of episodes. Keep an eye on those guys. And Modern Men is always a great time. Best book club in the comic book community on YouTube. By far, we have a great time. And this week we read Magic Order. And next week, what are we going to be reading? We're doing a premiere, so we're not doing the randomizer live this week. But if you check the community tab after the episode tonight, you will be able to vote between 5 different books for the book that we're going to read next week. So I can't wait to do that. I love being a part of that show, and I definitely love being a part of the Comic Core. I sold just a few things tonight, man, guys. It wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but be sure to check out that rewind and let me know in the comments if anything's hopping out at you, something that you like that I showed. If you think that you need a better price on something, you can always hit me up and work with me. I'm here for you guys. I think that my prices are fair, but I'm always have an open mind about it. I'm not looking to make a mint on these things. Just turn it into a fun time with my my lady pal and my guys down in Florida with the Comic Core. I'm going to be there one way or the other. Rob Worst, no, the Tomb of Dracula number 10 did not sell, brother, but I am selling it at a buy it now price. That buy it now price is $400. $400 shipped. I will sell you that Tomb of Dracula. If you're interested, I think that's better than fair market value for the 5.0 with white pages, and it's only got room to grow. That thing's going to pop big when that trailer drops. So I'm going to feel like an idiot for selling it, but I hope that I can sell it to somebody in this community. I would rather 110% rather sell my books to anybody in this community at a loss than I would to anybody outside of this community, paid eBay fees to sell to some dude I don't know so he can flip it. Like that's not my life, man. It's not my life. I would rather have somebody that I know pick up these books. I would rather ship it to somebody. How much was the Oz? I was going, what did I say? I don't know. Let me pull it up, man. I had information with all of his books. Oh, it's still down here. 18 shipped on the Oz, bro. If you want the Oz, 18 shipped. Yeah, so I got about an hour and 10 minutes before the Modern Men premiere starts. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up, vamp, and just remind you guys that if you want any of these books, hit me up, Drew Manchu on Instagram. My DMs are always open, and hit me in the middle of the night. I'll roll over, take a shit, and ponder your deal. And that's really how it works. If you hit me up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna go, oh well, I need to think about this. It's hard decision. Let's get some toilet time in and discuss this with myself and number two, and we'll decide whether or not that's enough money for me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Like I said, I threw a lot of these books up there. We're going to do another video. Maybe I'll put it together tomorrow for the mystery boxes. I want to get these sold this week. I'm going to be talking about it on the Comic Core all week long. But let me know if you're interested. $65 shipped. Hit me with an IM or a DM or a ATM code, and I'll just get money from you one way or another. I thank you guys for hanging out. And again, if you're going to Megacon, right? If you're going to Megacon, hit us up. And by us, I mean anybody in the community that live streams. Let them know you're going to Megacon, man, because everybody is going. Everybody. And if you're not going, I feel bad for you, man. But if you are going and you don't tell anybody you're going to be down there, you're going to miss out on all the fun. Make sure you stop by the Comic Core booth. Make sure that you get together. We're going to be doing some sort of meet and greet with everybody at some point. It's going to be epic, man. There's going to be so many people down there. If I sell all these books, I promise you, I will pay Biggie Shaq to wrestle an alligator. I promise. That is the Drew Manchu promise. All right. If I sell all the books that I had on the show tonight, all of them, and all the mystery boxes by next week, Biggie Shaq versus a gator. Think about that. Think about that. Now stop thinking about it. Guess what? You can't stop thinking about it. It's such a great idea. Biggie Shaq wrestling an alligator? Come on, man. Just buy these books. Do it for the world. Do it for me. Do it for Biggie Shaq. But more than anything, do it for the world. That's it, gang. That's it for me tonight. Almost damn 3 hours. I sold 2 lots of books. Man, I wish I did better, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And we're going to sell some of this stuff this week. I know we are. Share this video out to your friends. Get them to watch the rewind. Whatever. If you don't, you don't. Just Biggie Shaq won't wrestle an alligator and everybody will be sad. And that'll be on your conscience. I'm Drew Manchu. Collect what you love. Share what you find. And I will see you guys next time.